2013 was an amazing year for LEGO Star Wars, and let me show you exactly why. Hey everyone, LEGO Man Cam here, and today I'm going to be continuing on with the second and final part of my look at all of the LEGO Star Wars sets that released back 11 years ago in 2013. If you haven't already, I did make a part 1 to this video where I covered all the sets from the first half of the year, so definitely go check that video out after you've watched this one. But in this video, I'm obviously going to be looking at all the sets that were released in the second half of the year, and then at the end of the video, I'll be showing just how much the prices of these sets have actually changed. So let's start off strong by looking at one of the two UCS sets from the year, that being the Ewok Village, a $250 set with just shy of 2,000 pieces and a whopping 17 minifigures. This set is a prime example of what every Master Builder series set should be. A beautiful play and display piece.
Yeah, he doesn't even get us, man. We're talking about you.
With an amazing selection of exclusive minifigures all packed into this $250 set, this set is a white whale for so many people, and I totally understand why. It's genuinely a perfect set. Next up, there are a bunch of sets that released that all focused on Attack of the Clones. But just quickly, if you do go on to enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It's literally the 6th video I've ever made on this channel, and we're so close to 500 subscribers already, which is just so crazy to me, so thank you so much for all the support. Quick editing LEGO Man Cam interjection here, we already hit 500 subscribers, so thanks, that's insane already. Now I guess we try and get to 750? Anyway, the first of these 5 Attack of the Clones sets was the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. This set came with the one and only Jango Fett for only $20. What an absolute steal. The set also includes a rare Geonosian battle droid, as well as just a plain Phase 1 clone. I have genuinely no idea why I didn't pick this one up back in the day, and I'm still yet to get a Jango Fett minifigure, so I hope they re-release him in a set soon, maybe Jango Fett's Slave 1, just in 3 years time for the 25th anniversary of Attack of the Clones. Next up is the Homing Spider Droid set, a really affordable and great rendition of the Spider Droid, which also included the exclusive Jedi Stas Ali, who is just a really unique figure that I honestly doubt we're ever going to see again. Jewel on Geonosis was the next set released, which had Count Dooku and Yoda, as well as Poggle the Lesser. The build isn't anything amazing here, but once again, the figure selection carries and turns this set into a really good set for $40. I compare this one to something like the Darth Vader vs Obi-Wan set from the Kenobi show a few years back, which just pales in comparison to this Jewel on Geonosis. The next two sets kind of go hand in hand, so I'll talk about them together. They are the legendary ATTE and Republic gunship combination from 2013. Both these sets are so iconic, and this gunship still remains the most recent regular Republic gunship we've gotten from LEGO.
What do you got there? Don't be afraid to make them... I'm not going to beat myself up over that. Oh, it works.
Both these sets are so nostalgic, and both the builds and figure selections are amazing, although it would have been nice to maybe see a few more regular P1 clones. Anyway, next up are the two Clone Wars sets from the wave. The first being the Mandalorian Speeder. This was a great set which included the one and only robotic Maul, but more importantly, two Maul DeLoreans as they're called, which have yet to be re-released, and I would love to see some more of these guys somewhere down the line. The other Clone Wars set from this wave was the HH-87 Starhopper, a really weird and bizarre set, but it definitely adds a bit of unique spice to the wave, with not only Reiko Hardeen, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi in disguise, but also a new Cad Bane. The ship is something very random to Star Wars, but to be honest, I do kind of like the look of it. There was also only one original trilogy set released here, and that was Jabba's Sail Barge. Such an iconic set that will supposedly be getting a UCS version later this year. However, I would still prefer this one since it only retailed for $120 compared to the ridiculous $800 or whatever the new one's going to be. The next set was one of LEGO's own creation, from what I believe was the Yoda Chronicles show, and this was Jek 14's Stealth Starfighter. I'm not a massive fan of the design of this ship, but the figures look really cool and unique. I especially love the blue Special Forces clone trooper, which actually uses a stormtrooper helmet, but in a blue color. It looks so cool. Now, the final regular set released this year was the Old Republic Jedi Defender class cruiser. This is a set I recently picked up for my own collection. I'm yet to open and build it because it just looks so cool, but I'm super keen to get into it one day. This is such a classic looking Star Wars set, and both the Jedi and Sith figures in here are top notch and both go for so much money on the aftermarket. The last two sets on this list are firstly the Advent Calendar, which I wouldn't usually take much attention to, but this one does come with a young Boba Fett and a really cool Santa Jango Fett, which I thought was cool. And the only other set from the year was the UCS X-Wing. I don't have a lot to say about this one. I'm not the biggest UCS fan, but considering we did get a new one just last year, this one's pretty outdated at this point. Anyway, now we've looked at all the sets released in the second half of the year, so let's have a quick look at how much these sets have gone up in price. Both UCS sets have essentially doubled in price, having gone from $250 to $500 and $200 to $400. The tank and spider droids are both worth over $200 now, having only retailed for $20 and $30 back in the day. That's literally like a 1000% increase in 11 years, which is crazy. The Mandalorian Speeder and the HH-87 Starhopper both go for about $150 today, which is still a sharp jump from their initial retail prices, but just not as much as some of the other sets. Jack 14 Starfighter, the Duel on Geonosis, and the ATTE all hover around the $300 mark now. The ATTE would have taken a bit of a dip due to the recent re-release, but this one still holds value just because it's got some really great figures, and the build still holds up today. Now, the last and three biggest money movers of this 2013 wave are obviously the Republic Gunship, Sail Barge, and the Old Republic Jedi Cruiser, which all sit at around $600. All three of these sets have some amazing exclusive figures, but more importantly, they're just really good, solid sets in themselves. The Sail Barge and Gunship are both things we are still waiting for remakes 11 years later, and the Old Republic set is honestly likely to never get remade. Overall, I hope these two videos have sort of justified why 2013 has got to be one of the greatest years for LEGO Star Wars of all time, and I wish I had a time machine to go back and buy at least 10 copies of all of these sets today. If you did go on to enjoy today's video, then please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to help this small channel grow. We've already grown so much from just a few videos, and it would be great to grow the community even more, and I really appreciate all the support so far. Thanks for watching and have a great day.